to a nice, gentle chair yoga class here through Gilda's College of Rochester. You're able to do this video anytime that you like. If you're not right here along with me at this time, that's fine. It's a simple, basic practice. You can do it anytime, and hopefully it'll feel good to you. Starting by using a sturdy chair that has no arms, maybe placing it on a flat, even surface, or if you have a yoga mat, on the yoga mat. Barefoot is great, but you don't have to be barefoot. Sitting the hips back a little bit in the chair, or sitting back further. As long as your feet remain flat on the floor, you can sit back a little further in the chair, sit up tall. Let's take a few inhalations and exhalations. Inhale, lifting up the shoulders. Exhale, rolling them back. Do that a few times, inhaling and exhaling, inhaling and exhaling. Do these as many times as you like throughout the practice. It's always a wonderful thing to do, especially if you're tight in the neck and the shoulders and the upper back. It feels really nice to do these. And then as you are seated, consider feet flat on the floor, ankles underneath the knees. Side of the waist, long, reaching up through the top of the ears or the crown of the head, relaxing the shoulders down. So you have a feeling of being tall and being aware, not being too relaxed or slumped. So you want to be tall without tension, reaching up to the tops of the ears. Take a few moments now with hands on your thighs or hands at heart center, if you like, whichever works for you. Close your eyes and focus on your inhalations and exhalations. Focus on how they feel. Where do you feel the sensations? As you feel the body sitting, where do you feel the sensations where your body presses against the chair? Where the bottom of your feet gently rest against the ground. How your palms feel resting against your thighs. Sometimes during difficult periods, we feel like we're just keeping our head above water, just doing whatever we have to do to not be washed away or to drown in some very strong or intense feelings that we're having. For the next few breaths in and out, imagine a well deep inside of you, filled with cool, clear, fresh water. Imagine that deep, cool, clear well. This is an area of solid ground for you, where your wisdom, your strength, your resilience, your compassion reside. Whenever our emotions or feelings become intense and challenge us, we can sit and breathe and access that cool, clean, fresh well deep inside us. Come back to this place and come back to our breath whenever is needed. Feel the breaths, inhalations and exhalations. Feel the body sitting. Feel the body breathing. Explore a sense of thankfulness for all the big and little things that we can give thanks for right now. Go ahead and open your eyes. Once again, acclimate yourself to the room around you, the place where you are. minutes. Okay, how much time that you take to do that? Working on our yoga movements. Again, sitting in the chair, feet flat on the floor, ankles underneath the knees, roll the shoulders up, back, and down so we can sit nice and tall up through the sides of our waist. Inhaling here, exhaling, bringing the right ear towards the right shoulder gently and extending out through that left arm. Feeling the stretch on the left side, the upper shoulder and neck. If you're comfortable, you can use the right hand to come up and around towards the left side of your head, not to push your head down against your shoulder, but think of the fingertips on the left side of the head to just lengthen that side of the neck. Just lengthen a little bit with those fingertips, not pull or press. Very important to remember in any yoga practice, and especially in this yoga practice, don't do anything that hurts. Don't do any movements that your healthcare professionals have told you not to do. Move slowly and easily. No worries, no hurries. Go at your own pace. Keep yourself healthy. Release that right hand. Gently bring the head back up. Take a moment or a breath to feel the residual of that. Inhale here. Exhale, bringing now the left shoulder over towards, or the left ear over towards the left shoulder. And extend out the right arm. Doesn't have to be extended out very far, just a little bit of a reach. You can see, or you can feel actually, how that opens up that area on the right side of the neck. You can take the left arm, if you're comfortable, placing the fingertips over on the right side of the head, not to press down, but to lengthen the neck a little bit towards the upper left corner of the room. You don't have to do any of these things with your hands. You can do your simple neck stretches with your hands in your lap, on your thighs. Notice as you add in little extra movements, what changes occur within the stretch, what you notice, what you feel. And then release the upper hand, bring the lower hand in, bring the head back up, sitting nice and tall, noticing the residual of that. Roll the shoulders once or twice, a little bit more length in the neck. With the hands on the thighs now, we're going to do a little bit of cat-cow stretches. As you hinge slightly forward at the hip, release the belly down between the thighs, roll the shoulders back, stretching, stretching, stretching. This is cow pose. The belly, the front of the chest rounds forward. If you think of the sail of a ship, imagine the wind is coming from behind you, from the back of your chair. Coming back to sitting tall now. Tuck the tailbone, rounding those hips a little bit underneath you. Round the spine, fingertips come to the front of the knees. We don't need to drop the head or throw the head back. This is cat pose. We're curling the front body into the back body as if now the breeze into our sail is coming from in front of us. Moving back and forth, inhaling to cow pose. Belly and chest come forward. Feel the strength along the back of your spine. On an exhalation, move into cat pose, rounding the back. Go back and forth a few times, inhaling and exhaling and inhaling and exhaling. Back up to sitting tall. Rolling the shoulders up, back, and down, reaching up to the tops of the ears. A little bit of a side bend here. So we're going to take this right arm and reach it over for a side bend. So you are sitting in the seat. If you feel you need more stability, your left hand can hold onto the seat of the chair. It's completely up to you. A nice stretch here. If you'd like a little bit more, come back to the front position and place that left hand over towards the right thigh. Then reach over to the left. So you have the opposite arm reaching across. The feet are about hips width apart or a little wider or a little narrower. By reaching the arm underneath as you do this side bend, it allows you to turn the heart open slightly towards that right arm. Holding this position, inhale up here. Now we're going to take this right arm, and as we exhale, we're going to turn the chest to the right and place the right arm or the right hand at the back of the chair, still keeping this left hand over on that right side. Sitting up nice and tall. Reaching up through the tops of the ears. for the twist. Breathe. Keeping the feet gently and firmly planted so the knees don't start to knock in or widen away from each other. And inhale back to center. Great job. Now we're going to bring that left arm up and over for that side bend to the right. So you can take the right hand across to the left thigh or not. It's completely up to you how you choose to do your side bend. If I bring that right arm over to the left, I'm side bending over to the right, my heart will gently turn towards the left. Feel the heavy hips in the chair. You don't need to push and press and activate anything else. The abdominals acting on their own, the muscles of the back and front body hugging in towards each other. Breathe. You can do as little or as much as you like. You don't need to side bend very far. Adding the twist on now, inhaling this left arm up and exhaling, turning to the left, relaxing the left hand on the chair somewhere or even behind you on the seat of the chair is fine. Keeping this right hand gently on that left leg, not for purposes of pushing against it to increase the twist, just leveraging it there, gently reaching up through the top of the ears, the crown of the head. Each exhalation helps you gently turn your waist without using a lot of pressure from the strength of the arms. And inhale back to the center position. Working on a little bit of a sun salutation. From the upright position to a forward bent position. Feet flat on the floor, hips width apart. You want a little bit, be able to press. You want the knee and ankles lined up. Inhale those arms up and exhale the hands to heart center to start. Let's do a few of these. Inhaling up, reaching down through the sit bones into the chair and exhale. Exhaling down. On the next lift, inhale the arms up. Exhale, begin to hinge at the hips, sweep the arms back by the sides. Hinge at the hips, notice that the back stays strong, the abdominals in the back are working. Relax the hands onto the shins now and let the spine round as you relax the upper body over the legs. With your fingertips now on your shins above your ankles, extend the sides of your waist forward, straightening the arms. So lengthening once again instead of rounding the spine. Inhale here, exhale, round the spine, relax it over the legs. One more time on an inhalation, fingertips on the shins, straighten the arms, let the back come halfway so you can strengthen your abdominals, pushing into your feet. Inhale as you unhinge back up. And exhale, hands to heart center. You can do this slowly or you can do it more quickly if you like. Inhaling up, exhaling to that forward bend. As you get over those thighs, you can round the spine, fingertips on the feet or the floor. Then inhale, fingertips on the shins or the knees to extend the sides of the waist forward. And exhale, round the spine over the legs once again. Inhale, fingertips to extend the spine. Exhale, hold steady here. Nice, strong back. Press into the feet as you inhale up. And exhale, hands to heart center. Awesome job. Awesome job. So we want to do a little bit of forward bending with our legs straight. So what you would do is sit a little more forward in your chair and extend your legs out in front of you. If you have a chair with a big enough seat, you can turn side on the chair to do this and extend the legs out in front of you. It depends upon your chair. So sit forward enough so you can extend both legs out in front of you straight, hips width apart. Heels down, toes kind of pointing upward so you're flexing the feet. This straightens the leg. We can add the forward bend now. Inhale up. Gently exhale, bring the hands around the sides of the legs and round the spine towards those legs. Keep the toes lifting, heels pressing down, rounding the spine. Begin to walk the fingertips up to the thighs, roll the shoulders back, come on up. Make sure that when you do any type of forward bending, even if it's in a chair, it doesn't seem like a lot, it might be. If it makes you feel dizzy at all, please stop doing it. Do it in a very small way. Stay seated for a while so you feel more comfortable. Inhale up. And exhale, hinge. Once again, nice straight legs, toes up. Round the spine over the legs, only as far as you're going to go. Your hands may be on your shins or on your
thighs. It's okay, you don't have to come a really big round position. When you're ready to come all the way back up, you need to engage some strength. So lift the torso up just a bit till the spine lengthens, and then press into the heels, inhale up, and exhale. Wonderful job. Let's walk those feet back in. Sitting up in the chair, you want to be in a comfortable spot, maybe halfway back, as long as feet are flat on the floor. Inhale here, exhale, roll the shoulders back. Let's lift up the right knee off the floor. So lift up that right foot, bend the right knee, lift the right knee, lift the right foot off the floor. You can place your hands behind your thighs and circle your ankle, one direction, and then another direction, and then point and flex. So this is my left leg that I have lifted, and it's okay if it's only lifted a little. Please don't think you have to lift your knee very high. So my right leg gets lifted. I'm going to keep my right arm there underneath that thigh and lift the opposite arm up. So this is strengthening here. This is also balance. You'll find a little bit more balance on that left hip, right? And that's okay. So now we're going to work on extending out this right leg and lifting both arms up. Woo! This right leg for you, extended and straight, maybe closer to the floor. You're doing a great job. Draw the toes in towards your chest. Sit up tall to the sides of the waist. No hunching, no rounding in the spine. Press down to the sit bones. Inhale here, exhale, hands down, bend that right knee, place that foot down. Great job. Woohoo! Let's try the other side. Lifting up the left foot off the floor. Hands behind the thigh, and circle the ankle, one direction, the other direction. Point and flex. You can wiggle your toes if it feels good. And then this is my left leg. So I'm going to keep my left arm underneath my left thigh. Sit up tall, reach up through the right arm. Gorgeous. Hold here. This is a great place to be. When you're ready, go ahead and extend out that left leg, squeezing the leg straight. And it's okay if it's closer to the floor. Press up through the heel and the ball of the foot and reach up the other arm, maybe or maybe not. Maybe you're holding on to the chair. That's okay too. You can always do this to activate and maintain or build strength in the legs with both hands holding the seat of the chair. Notice how the back and the abdominals work. It's a beautiful thing. And I know it's not easy, so great job. Inhale here, exhale, arms down, bend the knee, place down. Let's walk the feet a little further apart. So this would be a wide stance. You would know this to stretch. You may have done this in fitness to stretch the inner thigh area. Turn the toes out, so the knees and toes should be going in the same direction. Ankles underneath the knee joints. Just a wide position. Pressing the feet against the earth, widening the knees, and bring the hands to heart center. As you gently press the hands in toward each other, and this is gentle, shoulders relaxed away from the ears, gently press the hands wide in the knees. Do it yourself. You don't have to push or pull to do that. And then release. So keeping a wide position here, we're going to place the hands on the thighs. We're going to hinge forward so our back remains in that neutral or flat position without rounding the spine. And I'm going to ask you, as you turn your torso to the left, you will straighten the right elbow gently. So this right front shoulder comes forward. Now I don't want you to push against your knee with this right hand. That may not feel comfortable. You got to be safe for your joints. So gently let it rest on that leg, through pressing down through both heels, bottoms of both feet. As you turn and twist, it's a great stretch for the back. You may feel this and that lower mid part of your spine. And back to center, inhaling up nice and tall. Exhaling, hinge. Inhale here. Exhale, turning the heart to the right, straightening the left elbow. Again, I don't want you to pushing the thighs apart, but pressing down through the bottom of the feet, widening the thighs on your own, but thinking about bringing that left shoulder forward. We want to engage a twist here, but we want to do that with a long neutral spine. So no rounding, no hunching when we twist. Breathe. And inhale back to the center position and up. Awesome job, awesome job. Walking those feet in. So we're gonna just work on a little bit of hip stretching, okay? So sitting on the chair, inhaling and exhaling, we're gonna bring that right knee in and place the right foot ankle over the top of the left leg. This is called thread the needle. You may find this is challenging for you. It's okay if you need to cross the legs instead, or cross at the ankle, cross the front ankle over the back ankle. Sitting up nice and tall, whichever you've chosen, excuse me. Inhale, sitting up, reaching up through the tops of the ears. You're gonna feel a gentle stretch, just putting your legs in this position. You're gonna feel a gentle stretch. You wanna flex this foot that's lifted, so the foot is strong. If you feel good here and you'd like to widen that right knee to the right a little bit, you can hinge slightly forward. You're gonna feel more intensity, and that's okay. Breathe into where you're feeling the sensations. And pressing the foot, sitting up. Now, cross the front leg over as if you were sitting having a cup of coffee with a friend. Nice and tall, lifting up nice and tall, rolling the shoulders back. You have this right leg crossed over the left leg. Inhale here. And as you exhale, turn your heart to the right, gently resting the left hand on that right knee, not to pull or push, and taking this right hand behind you onto the seat of the chair or the back of the chair. Staying up nice and tall. As you sit in a position like this twist, you're reaching up through a tall spine to the tops of the ears. Think about widening your gluteus back a little bit into the chair. This is gonna give a little bit more curve to the lower spine. You're gonna feel a little bit more length, a little bit more stretch into that outer left hip. And inhale back. Other side. You bring in the left knee down, place the right foot and ankle over, or you can cross at the ankles, or you can just sit cross-legged. Flex this upper foot so everything is nice and strong from ankle to knee to hip. Sitting up tall, rolling the shoulders back. You have the option to just stay here and enjoy the stretch, widening maybe this left knee out a little bit, or you have the option to hinge gently or slightly forward, keeping the back neutral and the sides of the waist long. You can feel the big stretching going on in that outer hip, yeah? You had it going on in the outer right hip. This time it's the outer left hip. Stay in a stretch or position as long as you feel you need it, until you're satisfied, until you feel that you felt it. Pressing into the bottom foot, come on up, sit nice and tall, and cross both legs. Great job. Sitting up tall, pressing down into those sit bones. We have the legs crossed now. I have my left leg crossed over my right, so I'm gonna be turning towards the left. Inhale, you take your arms up if you like, and exhale, twist. Resting the right hand on that left knee. You don't have to push or pull. You can place the left hand behind you on the seat of the chair or the back of the chair. Pressing back and down into the sit bones, reaching up to the tops of the ears. Feel the spine lengthen and open up. Twists are awesome, and you have the opportunity whenever you do any twisting, if you have a nice long spine and the chin is parallel to the ground, you continue to twist by looking over the shoulder. It just depends on how comfortable that feels for you. Breathe, notice how the exhalations affect the twist. It's definitely a different feeling of the inhalation versus the exhalation when you twist. Definitely. And inhale back to the center position, and exhale, bring the foot down. Okay, let's roll the shoulders back. We did a great job with this today. As we move forward with chair yoga class, next time we do the chair yoga class, week after next, we'll work on more warrior type positions and add a little bit to that. Sit up tall in the chair, and you can sit back further in the chair as long as the feet are flat on the floor. We want to be a little alert when we finish with our breathing. We don't want to completely slump into the chair. We want to keep this regal, lifted feeling that we have been using during our yoga practice. We're going to add that into all that we have put in that wellspring inside of us that we can reach into and use whenever times get challenging. In your seated position, you can rest the hands on the thighs. You can put the hands on heart center together if you like. Roll the shoulders back, reach up through the tops of the ears, and then relax. Relax the jaw, relax the arms and the hips and the chair. Close the eyes, inhaling and exhaling. Feel the body sitting. Feel the body breathing. Feel the body in the chair. Feel the breath. You may feel that when you notice the sensation of the body sitting, it feels heavy. The hips feel heavy in the chair. And when you continue to breathe and notice the sensation of the breath coming in, it's as if the body is lifting. The upper body is gently lifting away from the heaviness of the lower body. Softening all the skin, all the tissues over the skeleton. Softening over the alignment that we've created. Feel the body breathing. Feel the body sitting. You may go back and visualize that wellspring, cool, clear, fresh water deep inside you, where all your resilience, all your strength, all your compassion, your wisdom, right there for you. Come back to that wellspring anytime the feelings or emotions become overwhelming. Use the next few breaths to also tap into a feeling of thankfulness for all that we do have and all that we can be thankful for each day, each moment, little things or big things. You can sit and practice your breathing, your meditation in Shavasana seated anytime you like, whenever you feel the need. Very often sitting like this after an activity allows you and your body to feel the residue from that activity. Opening your eyes now, you can bring your hands to heart center, gently acclimate to the room around you. Hopefully you and your body enjoy the yoga practice today. You can take it with you throughout the rest of your day. Thank you for joining me for this gentle chair yoga practice through the Gilda's Club in Rochester. I honor you. I honor all the divine teachers within all of you. May we all find peace, no matter what we are given. Namaste.